Next, we're in Taylor, Michigan for an arraignment. 47-year-old Joshua Lanto has been charged with interference with police activity, a misdemeanor. 4 weeks earlier, Lanto was filming and yelling at officers as they tried to conduct traffic stops.
People versus Lanto.
He was arrested and charged, and today, Lanto appears virtually before Judge Joseph Slavin, presumably to enter a plea. Representing the state is David Greco. Before discussing the case, Lanto's court-appointed attorney, James Gazicki, has a request of the court.
I'm asking the court right now if I could withdraw on this matter. I don't think I could adequately help Mr. Lanto in his legal arguments, and I'm just asking the court if I can withdraw.
All right. Then, Mr. Lanto, then I can appoint a different court-appointed attorney.
I don't want anybody speaking for me. As a matter of fact, I mean, all I really want is to be left alone. So that's first and foremost.
First, let me do the arraignment part. I need to let you know what exactly you're being charged with, all right? Now, it is alleged that while in the city of Taylor, that you violated City Ordinance 32-31, which is a charge commonly known as interfering with the police authority. That is a misdemeanor punishable by 90 days in jail and or up to $500 in fines. So, as to that charge, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
The question's pretty straightforward, but Lanto has other matters he'd like to discuss.
Well, first, can I just make a few clarifications?
I'm going to caution you that anything you say can and will be used against you. So
I understand, and you're stating that it's based on an interaction. So my guess is that you have no firsthand knowledge of anything that happened.
Well, I'm not stating anything. All I'm telling you is what the people of the city of Taylor have charged you with.
It seemed like you were getting a little angry. I don't know. I mean,
I'm not getting angry, sir. Nobody's trying to bamboozle you or anything like that. I just need to know if you're pleading guilty or not guilty. And if you're not answering that question, then I'll enter a plea of not guilty for you so that it preserves all of your constitutional rights and the case still moves forward.
Well, like I said, I would just prefer to be left alone and not have to come back at all. And my concern is we've got a police officer and we've got a prosecutor. Both are state actors, and they're trying to bring charges against me. And I just want to know, because you are a judge and you are another state actor, am I going to get a fair and meaningful hearing?
I swore an oath to the Constitution that I put my hand on the Bible and swore to. And I'm telling you, I don't break my oath.
Okay, so would you agree
that implying that you're not going to get a fair hearing? That's my job, is to make sure that fairness happens, that due process happens.
Judge Slavin remains calm, even as Lanto questions the integrity of the court.
If the victim is going to be the city of Taylor and it's going to be presided over by a judge that is paid by the city of Taylor, then I have serious concerns for the fairness and the meaningfulness of these proceedings.
I am a judge of the 23rd District Court of the state of Michigan. It's located in the city of Taylor, but I don't work for the city of Taylor. And right now I can do one of two things. One, I can set this up for a pretrial, or I can just set it for a jury trial or bench trial right now.
This time, instead of answering the judge's one question, Lanto offers up a proposal to end the case.
I'm willing to forego any intention of criminal charges against the prosecutor if they're willing to just dismiss this now and leave me alone.
The judge has had enough and decides to wrap things up by scheduling a settlement conference between the state and the defendant.
I would advise. So if there's a resolution, then there's a resolution. If there's not a resolution, then I'll ask if you want a bench trial or jury trial. All right?
Outstanding, because I'd like to talk to this prosecutor who I suspect is a criminal at this time.
The defendant may have finally crossed the line.
I'm going to caution you, Mr. Lanto. I'm going to caution you, and I'm going to caution you once. And the next time it happens, I will hold you in contempt. I do not run a Jerry Springer show. I do not run a Jerry Springer show where the litigants are going to use words and things and call each other names. Until you prove otherwise in a court of law beyond a reasonable doubt, you are not to call any other litigant a criminal.
Lanto decides to heed Judge Slavin's warning.
Okay, I certainly appreciate you being fair.
I swore to do. That's what I always do. Have a good day.
Thank you.
The judge went on to grant Gizicki's request and removed him from the case. As for Lanto, he's been assigned a new public defender, and his case is pending. Thanks for being a fan of CourtCam. Subscribe to A&E to never miss a new video and catch full episodes on aetv.com.